4 minutes away.
This kid has been rolling around in the train tracks. There's police passing by earlier, and they don't help you when you're in distress or help kids. They don't help us foreigners. There's police passing by. I was in distress, and they don't help me. The mother may not know. Miss, Miss, you gotta take, don't let your child ride around like that. You gotta protect your child from the scooter. Don't let your child ride a scooter on the track. Do you hear me? Don't let your child ride a scooter on the track. It's not right. You child to fall into the track.
Wonderful,
Huh?
wonderful.
No, the floor is not here.
Union,
Huh?
Union.
I'm sorry?
That's also Union. Union Square.
You gotta press the L point.
Four station platforms may be slippery today. Be careful.
Where are you trying to go?
Union Square.
Union Square?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
Christopher.
I mean, if you go upstairs,
Christopher.
take the shuttle, take the shuttle, or Union Square. I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no, no, no. Christopher.
Christopher Street. Ask the L point.
Here.
Maybe the one train. Where are you trying to go? Christopher Street on the one
Christopher
train?
Street.
On the one train?
Christopher Street. Union Square is it's okay, no problem.
Either?
Yeah. This is more.
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
Huh? Sorry, I can't help you, sir. I don't really know what to
That's
say.
all right. It's okay, Papa.
No, I don't
Thank you,
shake
Papa.
people. Sorry, I don't shake people. I'm so trying to scold you. I don't shake. You know, so I'm here at Times Square, and the police passed by earlier, but they're so unapproachable. They heard me as I was recording. I was speaking out loud. I just got mugged on the train, and they came and passed by. Didn't even stop to talk to me. I was uploading videos online. The camera would show. So they're not here helping anybody. They just, there were people like that was like exchanging drugs on the train, and they were kissing and hugging each other, and they were menacing me in particular. She's not going to stop and using the word Michael. And somebody logged into my Facebook. Somebody added me as a friend on Facebook. The name is Sheila Jackson. I don't know anybody like that. And since a Michael Jackson impersonator has been killed, I've been getting menaced. All kinds of, threats. Like I'm going to be killed next to us out. As a matter of fact, Black American men, mentioned that on the train. Was saying my brother, I was saying my mother's brothers killed her. Well, only I'm sure my mother said they went to insurance fraud. And I said it's not going to stop all day, all night. So I've been getting and this mayor, Eric Adams, is close to the Eric Adams family. Eric Adams was trying to help me with my court papers in 2014 when the police took my home and the police when I took him there. And he never got justice, and I'm being blocked from getting justice. And I'm sorry that Eric Adams never got justice, but this Eric Adams needs to stop blocking me from getting justice. There's a court order that's supposed to put me in a home, in a hotel room, because the police took my home, a basement apartment in 2010. This Eric Adams has been giving other people hotel rooms that were removed from their homes by the police, vacated. He would never give me a hotel room. I've been contacting him. So it's like he's practicing reverse discrimination. Now he said it's okay with the way this white guy, killed a black American homeless on the train, Jordan Neely. At first, he said he was very angry at first when this white guy killed Jordan Neely. And he went, and as soon as this white guy killed Jordan Neely, you know, last year, I believe, they said the case is now going on for 18 months. I said this incident is like 18 months already, so I believe it's last year. I was thinking it's this year, but I heard on the radio that it's last year. It says when this Daniel Penny killed John Danelli, a black American homeless on the train, Eric Adam went on the news, did give a report to say, that's his fellow black American male. And now they say a year later, it's now saying it's okay if a homeless gets killed because a lot of the homeless are crazy. WABC radio was infirming to something like that. This morning on Rosenberg radio show, I don't know how to pronounce his name very well. It's like a Jewish American radio host, December 4th, 2024. I said this and it was playing a clip also. That radio host this morning was playing a clip that President Jordan the President Eric Adams is mocking me again. It's close with the Eric Garner family, and the Eric Garner family couldn't get justice for Eric Garner because Trump threw out the case in court, the federal court. And it's like I'm being purposely blocked from getting justice also because Eric Garner was helping me with my court papers. The court paper's name is 13CV5052. I sued the NYPD there for taking my home and kicked me out from basement apartment and sexually harassed me. And the police went, as soon as I gave the court papers to Eric Garner in 2014, the police went and laid on top of him and choked him dead. And he couldn't get justice either. And it says that this Eric Adams, the mayor, is close to the Eric Garner family. And it's now saying it's okay for a homeless to be killed. And also, the police went and locked me up in 2019 in the psych ward after they had some people. After I was being menaced all day on that day, July 2019. So now, and they misdiagnosed me with all kind of mental illnesses. Just like, it's like they already created a cover up. In case I'm killed, so they will blame it on mental illness. And this Eric Adam was saying on the radio show today, Rosenberg WABC radio, 7:70 a.m. Around 6 a.m. Rosenberg radio show. It's a Jewish American broadcaster. I said, Eric Adam was saying it's now okay with homeless getting killed. You know, like it says Eric Adam was insinuating that. That he now has a changed mind. You know, so I think, somebody may put on, I think I may have been put on a hit list due to reverse discrimination. And some black Americans were questioning on the train today. And there was a Spanish accomplice that was grabbing on me. I had to flee the one train. I was actually going to go to South Ferry to use the vehicle. Because, the Spanish guy was mocking me. I was recording me. He was exchanging drugs with the black Americans. And he was kissing. He was engaged in sexual activity and stuff. So I was recording him. Yeah, all of a sudden he kept on grabbing me from behind. Grabbed me like he was trying to take my phone from me. And I was terrified to death. So there was a white guy that was on the train also that I've noticed. I think he appears in the video. So somebody can help me broadcast my video. Terrorism on the train is never right. Especially when there was the black Americans that was friends with this Spanish guy saying this is going to continue all day, all night. And the Spanish guy came to grab me. So this Ricardo I said it's okay with homeless getting killed, just as the way his fellow black American got killed. So it's like a revenge racism, xenophobia attack. Anytime a black American gets killed, there's some black Americans that want to kill an African in revenge. And this Ricardo needs to be investigated. It is part of such mob. My mother's daughter's Bolani and Flora, strained mental illness of my mother and kid in 2015. And so any would-be killer may be confident that, look, we can kill this person and bring the family member as witness. Because I'm witness to my mother's daughter's killing her. My mother was calling me on the phone, telling me why she was in prison, like her daughters were poisoning her, especially that Bolani lady was using car antifreeze to poison her food. Said was trying to kill her for insurance fraud money. And also they said the daughters were following my kids online and tried a broken federal court, so they thought I was going to win a lot of money. And they felt that the only way they can get money was to kill my mother, because me and my mother was sharing that apartment when the police kicked us both out. So if you kill somebody, if you kill, especially if you kill your mother, and your mother's supposed to get money too, you can get that money as inheritance. And they went and buried my mother on June 12th. My mother has another daughter in Nigeria called Funke. My mother said that daughter also tried to throw me out of the window as a little baby, and saying that that daughter was born to a different father, Funke Thomas. I said was jealous. My mother said, that daughter was jealous that she didn't want my mother to have other children. I was grabbing her trying to throw her out of the window. And my mother had that daughter arrested. So my mother never fought a green card for that daughter. If that daughter wanted to come to America, my mother said no. My mother had that daughter locked up by the police, but that daughter has a family, Thomas, that's well connected in Nigeria. So they got that daughter really bailed out, and that daughter was living with the father's family. So I've not been close to that daughter, Funke, So she ganged up with my mother's daughters, Bolani and Flora, and they went and buried my mother on June 12th. June 12th, you don't bury any Nigerian on June 12th. Burying any Nigerian on June 12th is like burying an American on the day Martin Luther King was killed. Was like burying an American on July 4, the day America got independence from England. June 12th is the day a Nigerian politician was killed, Abiola, in Nigeria by the military. It was killed in 1990. It wasn't killed on June 12th. It won the election on June 12th, and it was killed by the military allegedly in 1998. It won the election around 1990. So June 12th is a controversial day. So, even if my mother's daughters, Valerie and Flora, because they've always lived in America, they don't know about Nigerian politics, why would the other daughter that lives in Nigeria all along, Funke, come join with them to bury my mother on June 12th? You don't bury a Nigerian on June 12th. When burying a Nigerian on June 12th is like burying an American on July 4th. It's very disrespectful. So it seems the daughters were only into trying to kill my mother, political assassination, to make money. So I'm very afraid, and I'm the only witness that can testify against all the three daughters, Funke, Bolani, and Flora. I'm the only witness, so I'm very afraid that they'll be trying to harm me, decapitated, so I won't be able to testify. And any money I'm entitled to due to the immigration also arrested me wrongfully in 2000 when I had a green card stamp on my passport and my mother had a green card. And I was arrested at JFK wrongfully. I've been trying to sue U.S. immigration. I've been trying to sue New York police for taking my home in 2010. I sued them, but the case was dismissed because I couldn't follow up after they killed Ricardo. I was appealing with the case in 2014. And I'm also trying to sue Bellevue Hospital that locked my mother up in the psych ward due to my daughters, Balani and Flora, telling the hospital to do that. While my mother was having a heart problem. Some and but there's I've been under immigration surveillance and FBI surveillance since 2000 when I was arrested at JFK Airport. So everything I'm saying, when my mother was alive, she was contacting me on the phone a lot of times. My phone was being tapped. So in case I'm killed or anything happens to me, my my FBI archive, surveillance archive, has to be released. And also, in case I'm disabled, or beaten up, or whatever, rather disabled, and I cannot function anymore, I don't want to be removed to any country. My mother has families in England, and my father has family in England. So my mother reached out to her family in England, they never helped us when my mother was alive. She told us she was homeless. And my father was abusive to me in Nigeria, so I don't trust his family members. And my mother has family all over the world. My father has family all over the world. But I don't trust any of his family in Canada or my mother's family in Canada anywhere. So I'm a U.S. foreign resident. I should be allowed to remain in America to complete my case. I don't trust any of my mother's family or father's family either. So I don't know why I'm expressing so much assassination attempt. In the Spanish, I was grabbing on me on the train, and some black Americans were witnesses, were menacing me. Anytime I'm on the train, like especially this one train, I always ride it back and forth. They always menace me. They scapegoat me, you know. And I'm thinking it's because I have belongings, and some people like to rub their body on my belongings and stuff. Even though there's enough space, I always chain lock my belongings. So the MTA may also be involved, you know. But sometimes the one train gets jam tight, but I always chain lock my belongings, in a way that my belongings doesn't dance around. So I have to be the luggage dance around. I always use a rope to tie my belongings. Even in my earlier video that was recorded while I was on the train, to show my belonging was tied with a rope to the handrail. I sit next close to the handrail on every chair. You know, and when you purposely bump into my belonging, that's called trespass to chattel. Nobody's allowed to touch your belonging. If the train is full, you don't get on the train. You wait for the next train. So if people want to be bumping into my belonging, that's not my fault. So the scapegoat me because they say sometimes people say they get bed bugs from touching other people's property. Like in during the Olympics in Paris, 2024, they said some people were saying they were getting bed bugs from touching other people's property. Some people were saying they got bed bugs in Paris when they were touching other people's luggages. So I guess this MTA is afraid that people will be making claims that there's a homeless on the train, they were touching the property and got bed bugs. So that's why they used a black American gang mob to be threatening me, grabbing on me on the train like they were about to choke me dead. So this is scapegoatism, and they need to arrest that black American mob. They have a Spanish accomplice. Today's December 4th, 2024. They began attacking me on the train from 11 p.m. It's almost 12 midnight now. So please, I don't need to be scapegoated. This MTA needs to pay his bill. If anybody's going to go to court, say the court bed bug from my property, then this MTA needs to go defend itself in court. But don't scapegoat me. I ride the train, I pay my fare, and and you can't scapegoat me and Jim Crow me. If anybody's gonna make false claim, I always chain lock my property to the handrail, and my property doesn't dance around. And if they're purposefully bumping into my property, I always have my Metro card also. If they're bumping into my property to make a claim, false claim, they'll have no right to do that, because you know there's a law called trespass to chattel. You can't touch another person's property under the common law, and it's also a trespass. You can't be grabbed. Sometimes when they grab my property, they will, you know, rub their body on my property, and they will they'll be hitting me in the process by bumping into my property. So that's an assault on me. I don't need to be scapegoated. If this MTS is worried about lawsuit, they need to handle lawsuit from wherever would be false claimants. I can't be scapegoated. So please, this has to be taken very seriously. Immigrants are not your scapegoat. I know Trump says he's going to deport all the immigrants next year, because I also have a problem with Trump, because throughout the case, Erigana was helping my court papers in 2014 when the police was like choke him dead. I'm under federal surveillance at that time, and they will pick up the intercept. When I was talking to Erigana, give him the court papers on Bay Street and Victor Boulevard, where it was choked dead later, some days later by the police. So I also require Erigana. So the FBI has a record that Erigana was helping my court papers when they choked him dead. And the federal court case was thrown out. They never let me testify in court. They never filed the case in federal court under Trump. And now Trump is trying to get rid of evidence, because if you are an ancestry if you're an ancestry to obstructing a murder case for Erigana, Trump could possibly be charged with obstructing a murder case. And as ancestry to murder, it will face the same prison sentence as the killer, as any would-be sentence. So now this Trump says it's going to come next year and get rid of all the immigrants. So they need to look into that as a possible cover-up for covering up the Erigana's killing by the Trump's Attorney General. I think his name was Barr or somebody. I don't know what Attorney General was involved with that case, because Trump was changing his Attorney General, especially when he was facing impeachment, and any one of the Attorney General that wouldn't help him break the law, they would change that. So it's quite possible it was a different person from Barr that blocked the Erigana's case from being filed in court, even though it was scheduled to be filed, and it claimed they forgot to file it. So this one is going on. I'm being attacked as a homeless foreigner. A Spanish guy almost choked me on the train. A black American almost was choked. And the same mental illness on me, and my mother's been killed already. So this one is going on. I've been suing the NYPD. My mother's daughters lied on my mother that she was crazy and locked her up in the psych ward to cause her to panic. Because my mother was worth a lot of money. Because the police attacked me and my mother in 2010, threw us out. So I had a lawsuit going on behalf of me and my mother, and the daughter tried to kill her early so they could get that money from the lawsuit. Because once a parent is dead, the child will get the money as inheritance. So my mother said the daughter was feeding her car poison, and they killed my mother. And by locking her up in the psych ward while she was having a heart problem, they confused the hospital. And the hospital, instead of taking care of my mother's heart problem, the daughter's Bologna floor was lying that my mother was mentally ill. So the hospital diverted the treatment to the psych ward. And my mother got killed due to lack of proper care in the Bellevue Hospital. So I was suing Bellevue Hospital. 4 years later, the police came and locked me up also in the psych ward. After my mother was killed in the psych ward in America, I'm a foreigner, they locked me up 4 years later in the psych ward. And I was on the train, a Spanish guy came to grab me from behind. They were exchanging drugs around me, so I was recording him, and he came to grab me. I had to run away from the train. So, so I'm being terrorized. I was afraid I was going to be killed like Jordan Neely. It was a black American homeless, also they've already faked mental illness on me, locked me up in 2019, misdiagnosed me, so they could easily kill me and get away with it. And this mayor said it's okay with homeless getting killed if they're crazy. So, so please, America is not safe at the moment. They're killing us foreigners. Please, if you're watching my video on YouTube, please speak out for me. Please speak out for me. I'm being grabbed. A Spanish guy almost choked me on the train. I was exchanging drugs with some people and I was recording it, and it came and grabbed me from behind. So please, I'm on 42nd Street right now. The camera will show me as I quickly fled the train. I was headed to the Staten Island Ferry to go use the bathroom. You know, and I had to, at the risk of messing up my pants, I had to stop here and record the video because I was being grabbed by a Spanish guy on the train. And they told me it's not going to stop, it's going to continue all day, all night. So please, my life is in danger in America. If you watch my video, please, world, please help me stand up. The American government is looking away. My mother has been killed. My friend Arigona that was helping us also, the police was and choked him. After the police took our home on Staten Island in 2010, I filed a court case. Arigona was helping the court case. As I gave Arigona the court papers to go give to the police choked him dead. I recorded Arigona when I was giving the court papers. They never let me go to court to testify for Arigona. And they threw out Arigona's case. So this is real terror on civilian lives in America. And Trump said he's going to deport all of us immigrants next year. So this Trump is assisting the police get away with murder. The Arigona's case was scheduled to go to court. And Trump became president, around that time, 2017, and threw the case out of court. So this was going on.